Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're going to do something completely different. I don't know if you guys and gals want to see this sort of thing, but we're going to try it and see how it works. Today me and Cameron's working on the old service van. The old girl needs some needs some assistance. I've had a little shimmy in this thing for a while now. I'm a little bit embarrassed, really, to tell you how bad this thing is. And I didn't realize how bad it was getting. But I've had a little shimmy for a little while. It's just usually in the mornings when you first start out, when everything's cold. Just a little shimmy. And then I kind of thought it was maybe something going on with the tire wheel. I've jacked it up a time or two, looked at the tires, make sure it didn't have, big obvious broken belt or knot or something on the tire, and checked to make sure it didn't have a bent wheel. I didn't, but so I've just been going along. We've been busy. Didn't really have time to fool with it. It's kind of got progressively worse this summer though, and then. I thought I was having a brake issue just the other day, and I jacked this thing up, and I was shocked to find out I got a really bad pitman arm and a idler arm on this front suspension here, the steering. And I hope Cameron's mom and dad don't see this video, and I hope they don't realize what a death trap I've been hauling their son around in. If they do, they may not let him work for me anymore, because he's like, that dude ain't right. But I just didn't realize how bad it got, and that stuff kind of creeps up on you, or does me. I'm like other professionals. I work on everybody else's stuff, and I just never work on mine. but the old girl's, she's done good. Had 48,000 miles on it when I bought it in '09. It's an '06 Chevy Savannah van with the Duramax. And now it has 175,000 miles on it. And so she's done good. This is the first suspension part I actually ever put on this van, so that ain't bad at all. Here's our new parts. That's a idler and a bracket that it bolts to the frame with, and two pitman arms, because now this stuff's from Advance, not a sponsor. And they didn't know which pitman arm it was. There was two possible pitman arms, so I got them both. So hopefully we'll have everything covered. And I borrowed the tool from Advance Auto to pull the pitman arm off of the steering sector. So if you guys and gals don't know much about automotive, the pitman arm actually is spline that goes right on the steering box on this. This does not have rack and pinion steering. And then of course the idler's just an idler, but they are really bad. And me and Cameron, we're gonna be doing this in the garage today on the floor, which is a bit of a disappointment really, because, well, let me show you why that is such a disappointment. There is a brand new 12,000 pound 2-post lift. I bought that. I actually ordered that a few months ago. It was on back order. I guess we got that just about the time Cameron and I started working on the house. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that Cameron and I have been replacing the windows and the siding on my house for the last 6 weeks. And actually that's what I was going to do today. I was actually going to finish up the inside of the windows. The outside of the house is completely done, and I was just going to today. I was going to work on the inside, finish the trim and stuff on the windows. But then this van thing came up, so that's what we're going to do today. Like I said, I've had this lift for a little while, but I wanted to finish the house before I started on this, because it's not just setting the lift and screwing it to the floor. I also need to do some excavation here, just outside of this building. There's a big old hole over there with a culvert pipe in it, and that culvert runs underground and it goes back in here and runs out into the woods. So really need to put some kind of cement thing over there around that culvert pipe and fill that in so we can use this area to drive in and to get in and out of this building. So it's going to be a long weekend project to do all this, and so I've just kind of been waiting to get the house done so we can get started on this setting this lift. So me and Cameron, we're going to get started on that van, and we are not going to do a step by step. This is not an automotive channel. This is an RV channel, but I just thought you guys and gals might like to see what goes on when we're not working on RVs, and this is part of it. You know, we have to maintain our equipment and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Grab that tire, just like shake it side to side just a little bit. You don't have, I mean, it don't take much effort. Y'all see that? Yeah, that ain't good. If this one would have fell off, you don't have any steering at all. So I showed y'all. Now I'm gonna let Cameron see. Come on here, bud. All right, well, we are done with the van. We're gonna swap some tires around. Finish getting all the good out of a couple of those tires. So yeah, as soon as we get those tires swapped around, then we're gonna be done for the day. And I mean, it's a super easy job. We didn't even get dirty. Well, maybe a little, but let me show you. I'm clean. I don't know how Cameron got so dirty. I did see him just kind of rolling around in the grease a couple times, but
don't listen to him, guys. He's lying.
What? Let me show you. His mom is gonna be mad at me. I did tell him to wear clothes he didn't care about. So yeah, and yeah, Cameron's right. I might have lied a little because I'm a little bit dirty too.
Yeah.
And but this wasn't too bad. We did have to end up making another trip to Advance Auto, not a sponsor. And we ended up changing the inner and outer tie rod ends as well. One of the inners was bad, and the other one with the boot was all tore up. So it's going to be bad in a few weeks. So if I was going to change the inners, I was going to change the outers too. So everything's brand new on the front now, except for the steering box and the loose nut behind the wheel. This guy, I can't get Cameron to drive, so I guess the loose nut behind the wheel, we're just gonna have to deal with that.
It's too much fun sleeping.
He does like to sleep, but that's okay. I told him, between point A and point B, while we're driving, it's his time. He can sleep, he can play on his phone. I don't care what he does, but when we get on the job, the phones stay in the truck and we get our work done. Right, Cameron?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We had fun making it, and I don't know about. Well, what do you think of this job, Cameron?
It was fun. It was a nice challenge.
Yeah, it's probably about the most in-depth mechanic job you've ever done.
Yep.
And it wasn't all that bad. I mean, we haven't been killing ourselves. We've been taking breaks, and of course we went 8, and then we had to go to Advance. I'd say if we'd have just went at this whole hog, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, probably closer to 4 hours maybe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it wasn't too awful bad. And now all we got left to do is just swap some tires around a little bit. I got a couple of tires on the back that look really, really good, and the tires on the front didn't look so good, so I'm gonna put them on the back, them on the front, blah, blah, blah. Do a little switcheroo on them tires, and then we're done. Now, I guarantee you, this would have been a lot easier if we'd have been able to use that lift out there. If we'd have just stood on our feet and worked on this stuff rather than wallowing around on the floor. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I was gonna hire this out, like I think I said in the beginning, but it just, the timelines didn't work out. So Cameron didn't have anything to do today. I had stuff I wanted to do, but then sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And this was a got to do thing, because I didn't know how bad that front end was. I didn't know how wore out it was till just the other day. And as soon as I found it out, I was scared to death. went and done a little job yesterday, but it was like, I don't know, like 15, 16, 17 miles away. And I was like, I'm scared to death that I'm going to die. Because if something would have fell apart, it would have been bad. So, yeah, I think that's all we got. We're just going to wrap this up real quick. And we're not going to go down the road and fix another one. Actually, it's Saturday, and I don't know what Cameron's going to do, but I'm going to go home and do a little mechanic work. I'm going to put a rear end in my recliner, and that's all I intend to do the rest of the day. So, hey, y'all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you next time.